Live television has the power to make or break a celebrity's career. While some performers rise to the occasion, others find their public image permanently tarnished in a matter of seconds. Whether through shocking remarks, chaotic performances, or disastrous mistakes, these moments reveal how quickly fame can turn to infamy. Here are the first half of our picks for the most infamous career-ending blunders caught on live TV. 30. O.J. Simpson, from football legend to infamous trial. On June 17, 1994, America watched in disbelief as police pursued O.J. Simpson in his white Bronco. The media spectacle captivated. Kanye West stormed the stage during Taylor Swift's acceptance speech, declaring Beyoncé more deserving of the award. The shocking interruption drew gasps, condemnation from President Obama, and widespread ridicule. Although West's career didn't end immediately, the moment marked the beginning of a decline in public perception. His arrogance began to overshadow his artistry, leaving him one of the most polarizing figures in music. 20. Iggy Azalea, technical failures and career struggles. In 2014, Iggy Azalea was at the height of her fame, with hits like Fancy dominating the charts. However, during a live finale of Dancing with the Stars, her performance was derailed when her earpiece malfunctioned. Stopping mid-song, she apologized on air, but the moment undermined her rising star power. Combined with disputes at her record label, her career quickly slowed. By 2024, Azalea announced her retirement from music. 19. Jamie Kennedy, New Year's Eve disaster. By 2013, comedian Jamie Kennedy's career was already fading, but his New Year's Eve special sealed his fate. The broadcast suffered from technical issues, awkward exchanges, and even an onstage brawl. To make matters worse, the countdown to midnight was mistimed. Critics labeled it one of the worst live specials ever, and Kennedy's reputation never recovered. 18. Steven Seagal, the worst host in SNL history. In 1991, action star Steven Seagal hosted Saturday Night Live. Instead of embracing the comedy, Seagal was difficult to work with and dismissed the show's format. Cast members later described him as the worst host in the show's history, with sketches on Jackson. Radio networks blacklisted her music. Viacom executives enforced a boycott, and the FCC fined CBS. Although she later regained respect and was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, the incident permanently altered her career. 15. Jenny Slate. The F-bomb on Saturday Night Live comedian Jenny Slate made her debut as a cast member on SNL in 2009. But her first episode was also her last. During a sketch, she accidentally dropped the F-word on live TV, breaking one of the show's cardinal rules. While not the only reason she was let go, the mistake became her defining moment on the show. Fortunately, Slate rebounded with major roles in Parks and Recreation, Bob's Burgers, and acclaimed films, proving her could the nation, and marked the start of his dramatic fall. Although Simpson was acquitted of murder charges, the live broadcast of his criminal trial left the public convinced of his guilt. His once heroic legacy as a football star was destroyed, and he became permanently known as the celebrity who got away with murder. 29th. Fear, punk band's chaos on Saturday Night Live. In October 1981, punk band Fear appeared on Saturday Night Live thanks to support from comedian John Belushi. Instead of gaining mainstream success, the group sabotaged themselves. A mosh pit broke out, profanity filled the air, and the set sustained damage. While hardcore punk derailed by his refusal to participate in the humor. Although he continued making films, his mainstream career soon collapsed, and he was relegated to low-budget direct-to-video projects. 17. A.J. Clemente, a career over before it began. In April 2013, rookie news anchor A.J. Clemente began his first broadcast at a North Dakota station by muttering expletives on live television, unaware his microphone was on. The slip-up instantly went viral, and Clemente was fired the next day. Though he made appearances on late-night TV as a novelty guest, his anchoring career ended before it truly began. 16. Janet Jackson. The Super Bowl controversy. One of the most infamous live TV scandals occurred during the 2004 Super Bowl halftime show. While performing with Justin Timberlake, Janet Jackson's wardrobe was ripped away, exposing her breast on live television. Despite Timberlake's involvement, the backlash fell almost entirely to an abrupt end. 24. Don Lemon remarks that ended a career in news CNN anchor. Don Lemon faced intense criticism in 2023 after claiming that women are past their prime after their 30s. His remarks about presidential candidate Nikki Haley were followed by a heated on-air exchange with Vivek Ramaswamy. A subsequent expose revealed long-standing allegations of sexism behind the scenes. With public trust eroded, CNN fired Lemon in April 2023, marking the end of his once prominent career. 23. Carmen, a YouTube sensation that didn't translate. In February 2012, pop duo Carmen appeared on Saturday Night Live, hoping to solidify their transition from YouTube fame to mainstream recognition. Instead, their performance was widely criticized as overly career could survive an inauspicious start. 14. John Travolta, Adele Dazeem at the Oscars. At the 2014 Academy Awards, John Travolta was tasked with introducing Idina Menzel to perform Let It Go. Instead, he famously mispronounced her name as Adele Dazeem. The blunder immediately went viral, overshadowing the performance and sparking endless jokes online. Although Travolta quickly apologized and Menzel later forgave him, this was rehearsed and awkward. What had seemed charming online appeared exaggerated and cringeworthy on live television. The backlash damaged their credibility, and after their debut album underperformed, Carmen quietly disbanded in 2017. 22. Andrew Dice Clay, comedy that divided audiences. Andrew Dice Clay rose to fame as a controversial comedian, selling out Madison Square Garden in 1990. However, his appearance on Saturday Night Live later that year exposed deep divisions. Cast member Nora Dunn refused to perform alongside him, citing his offensive material. While some saw him as a bold truth-teller, others viewed him as a symbol of toxic comedy. His mainstream career soon faded, with networks wary of the controversy he attracted. 21. Kanye West, the VMA incident that changed everything. At the 2009 MTV Video Music Awards, fans praised the chaos as rebellious. Network executives were furious. Fear was swiftly blacklisted from major television, and their shot at mainstream success ended overnight. 28. Kelly Osbourne, a remark that crossed the line. While guest hosting The View in 2015, Kelly Osbourne made a shocking statement during a discussion about immigration policies. Suggesting that Latino immigrants were primarily responsible for cleaning toilets, she stunned both her co-hosts and viewers. Immediate backlash followed, and although Osbourne apologized, the damage was done. She later admitted it was the most cringe-worthy moment of her life, one that seriously hurt her credibility on live TV. 27. Michael Richards, a career outrage. Sponsors dropped support, MSNBC canceled his simulcast, and CBS Radio fired him. Though he returned to smaller platforms, Imus never regained his former influence. His downfall served as a warning about the power of words on live broadcasts. 25th. Don Cherry. You people. Controversy ends an era. For decades, Don Cherry was a beloved commentator on Hockey Night in Canada, known for his colorful personality and bold suits. But in November 2019, he criticized immigrants for not wearing poppies on Remembrance Day, referring to them as "you people." The remark was condemned as racist, and public backlash was swift. Cherry refused to apologize, and after 38 years, his career on Canadian television came buried by a failed apology. Known for his role as Kramer on Seinfeld, Michael Richards' career imploded after a racist outburst at a comedy club. Attempting to apologize on Late Show with David Letterman, Richards only made things worse. The audience laughed uncomfortably, while Jerry Seinfeld urged them to stop, and Richards stumbled through awkward remarks. Instead of redeeming himself, he buried his career further, never regaining his place in the spotlight. 26. Don Imus, radio host, crosses the line. On April 4, 2007, shock jock Don Imus referred to the Rutgers women's basketball team with a racist and sexist slur. Initially unnoticed, the comment quickly spread online, sparking